Hey everybody, what's up everybody? Opinion Spot is here, and I'm here because once again it's time for one of my fantasy fights for Section 3, and it will be pretty much two individuals that represent strength and beauty. And both of these lovely, powerful warriors would make great allies as well as great combatants, in my opinion. And it's a DC Marvel, of course. And it's Wonder Woman. Yeah, Diana Prince. Versus Jennifer Walters, aka She-Hulk, the first She-Hulk, because there are more than one She-Hulk now. Very interesting, like I said, two very powerful ladies, very much team players. Both women have been a part of major teams in their respective universe. Wonder Woman being a part of the Justice League at one point. She-Hulk being a part of many teams, but of course the Justice League of the Marvel Universe, the Avengers. And as they always say, once a JLA member, always a JLA member. Once an Avenger, always an Avenger. But these two ladies would make one heck of a team, like I said before, but I can see these two as well as being just good rivals. So we're going to start off, of course, with Wonder Woman here, Diana. Wonder Woman, of course, is the embodiment of of strength, beauty, being empowered with many of the abilities of the gods, the Olympian gods, strength, beauty, speed, you name it. She's also will always be recognized as the first female heroine, to basically show that, she can last in pretty much a male-dominated world. And, if it wasn't for her, there would not be a She-Hulk or, all the other great female characters that have come out of comics. Diana, to me, is just always great. And there have been some great writers that have come along and written for her. And Gail Simone, outside of males, the only female I can think of is Gail Simone, and her run of Wonder Woman was pretty interesting to me. But like I said, her powers are pretty much drawn from the gods of Olympus. Strength-wise, her strength is vast. It's vast. It's second to only that of like Superman or something like that. She has speed, and there have been times where she's even said to Superman, Clark, I'm faster than you, and they'll argue over it and stuff like that. Vulnerability, she is somewhat invulnerable, especially her magical bracelets, and of course that magic lasso is a key as well. But being that she is a Amazon warrior, she is fine-tuned in unarmed combat. It's in an Amazon's blood to be good at fighting, weaponry, and things like that. Tactician, she's a great tactician. She has always been very unique in battle strategy and things like that. I could even see her at one time even leading the Justice League, in my opinion. Yes, she is one of the faces of DC, and I think a lot of people will always recognize that. And in terms of her new costume, I have no problem with her new costume. I think it's kind of cool, very much. Though a lot of people say, it's time for her to go back to her traditional costume. And eventually, guys, you should know that it is going to happen. But just enjoy that she's rocking something new. But Diana's no pushover. That's the one thing I'm trying to get at. Diana is no pushover. She has taken it to the likes of Superman. So, like I said, she's pretty much can hold her own in a male-dominated world. And having her go against someone as powerful or equal in strength is great. You're always going to get a good battle out of that. So that's Wonder Woman for you people. So moving on to her combatant from the Marvel Universe, cousin to Bruce Banner, aka the Incredible Hulk. I give you Jennifer Walters, She-Hulk. Let's do a little quick rundown. She-Hulk, Jennifer Walters and her cousin Bruce grew up together pretty much. They had such a tight bond. Instead of just being cousins, they were more like brother and sister. Then when they grew up, they kind of lifted apart from each other, while Jennifer went out to the West to college and things like that. But unfortunately, she got mixed up in a certain situation with the mob when she was a lawyer, and she was shot. And that's where Bruce had to give her the blood transfusion. And with his gamma-radiated blood reacting to her, it caused what you see now. Her to become the Gamazon, as that's one of her nicknames, the Jade Giant, She-Hulk. And unlike her cousin, she still retained at the beginning her intelligence, where it wasn't like another person talking for Jennifer. It was still Jennifer in there. Jennifer has been a part of many teams. And if you think I'm lying, I kid you not. She's been a part of the Fantastic Four at one point. She's been in she joined the Avengers after Wasp. Janet actually requested her to join, and so it was kind of cool. And she joined around the same time Hawkeye first joined, and they kind of had a bit of a little clashing personalities between each other. Like, they were almost always at each other's throats. It was kind of funny. But like I said, she's been a part of the Fantastic Four, and her run with the Fantastic Four was very cool. But after the Thing returned to the Fantastic Four, that's when she went back to the Avengers and also continued her job as a district attorney. And of course, she had her own team, of course, the Lady Liberators. So Jennifer has really been around, and she's been around for a while now. I think she's been in perhaps, I think, over 1,000 issues of comics And don't get me started on the comics she's been in, but she's been around, you know. And she's funny. She can make you laugh. She's powerful. She's strong. There are times she's another one that breaks the fourth wall sometimes. Along with her skills, she's skilled in hand-to-hand combat thanks to Captain America. So she does display martial arts training and things like that. And of course, because of her, her gamma-rated powers, that gives her, that super strength. Like pretty much all gamma-radiated individuals are. Of course, she also has a sort of healing factor as well, which now it is said many gamma-radiated beings have. But Jennifer is just really fun to be around, and these two ladies are just a blast to always read. If you don't think like Wonder Woman or She-Hulk are funny, they could be really funny at times, but more so Jennifer. She really will lay it into you. So that's She-Hulk. So in terms of the battle, guys, once again, like I said, I see these two even making a great team. This is the fight that should have happened in the Marvel vs. DC comic event, but instead they had She-Hulk and Supergirl become good friends. And that's the same thing I can see with Jennifer and Diana. They become good friends. I can even see them becoming sparring partners. As for the battle, this is going to be one hell of a battle, because both of these two ladies can take a punch. I've seen them take punches from powerhouses, get right back up, and come back for more. So you're taking being trained by the Amazons from Diana's perspective, and you're like, okay, wow, she is equipped, she's ready for battle, no matter what. And then you take the cousin of the Incredible Hulk, who is already gamma powered already, plus being trained by probably one of the great fighters of the Marvel Universe, Captain America, Steve Rogers. So you put that into the equation, and you're like, okay, this should be really good, no matter what. But my view is always whoever makes the first mistake is going to capitalize. That's how I always see a battle going. Who will get the upper hand? But you guys tell me what you thought about this fight, and tell me who you think would win in between these two lovely ladies, Wonder Woman or She-Hulk. And this is Marvel and Kid saying peace. Stay tuned, keep it real. You guys take it easy.